time. I hope we are meeting through this live video. Through this video, I would like to share or talk with you very casually about Rabindranath Tagore, the last bargain. What is this last bargain? What does it mean? What is bargain? So when we go to a market or when you go to a shop, so there we ask and argue for a thing. For example, potato or take a tomato or a dress. So we ask what is the cost? The shopkeeper says 50 rupees. You ask for 20 rupees. Though again the shopkeeper, no, sorry, I cannot give for 20 rupees. So it's possible I may give you for 40 rupees. Then you ask, no, 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 it is too cost. It may be like 30 rupees. Okay, you ask 30 rupees. The owner says 40 rupees. Then he comes down and you bit go up and it is finished at 35 rupees. That is a bargain. So here what is happening in the poem, the last bargain? Here a person, one who is looking for a job, so he is looking for an employer. Employer means a person, one who gives job. He is called employer. And the man who is an employee, he is searching for a job. So first, so let me read the first stanza, what it talks about. It is a come and hire me, I cried. While in the morning I was walking on the stone paved road. Sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand and said, I will hire you with my power. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in his chariot. So here, first he walks, he goes in the morning, he was on the road. When he was walking on the stone paved, I think Rabindranath Tagore, he meant here in the North India, if you look at, maybe due to heavy rain, the street roads are stone paved, not like a tar road or concrete roads. There we can find the street roads are paved with like a square, stones are paved. So even when there is a heavy rainfall, nothing happens. People can walk without getting wet or without getting dirty, or there won't be mud. So stone paved road, when he was walking on that road, there was a king. There was a king, he was going in his chariot, that is a royal cart. When he was going, he looked at him. He looked at, hello gentleman, I think you are searching for a job. If you don't mind, I have a job. So he gave a sword. So what does it mean? Sword means maybe come and join in my army. You will become a soldier. Maybe that meant come to my palace. You can stand as a guard in my palace. So there are so many, it may mean that showing the sword in the hand and welcoming the man. So here, sword in hand, the king came in his chariot. He held my hand. Just held means the past tense of hold, holding the hand. Just held his hand and said, I will hire you. Will you come? I will hire. Hire means you might have seen in the autos written in front, for hire. Have you ever noticed? For hire means so for rent. So houses are rent. Here this is for a hire we use. The vehicles are used here for hire. So I will hire you with my power. I have a power. I can give you the power or anything you require. I can give you with my power. But his power counted for naught. Doesn't matter, man. I don't want I don't want your power. I don't want to be under you. I don't want to be slave. So you will tell me, you will give me a power, but how long it will be? What is the use of it? What is the use of it? So that won't give me freedom. I won't be free. I may be slave. I may be slave under you, so I don't want. So he rejected, he says that he went away in his chariot. When he rejected, the king went. Here also, the king did not force. The world we are here. So I come to here, I want to give you the life lesson. The world, there are so many opportunities are there that comes forward. What we love or what we take, when we show interest, we go for. When we do not want, there is no force. We are also going to a company, we are going to a school, or we are going to a industry, or we are going to IT field, wherever it may be, we are applying for job. There is nothing compulsion that you should join. When you love the conditions, when you love the rules and regulations, if you are agree, then you can join. Then you can always reject it. Let me go with the first stanza once again. Come and hire me. I cried. Cried means here, not that cry. Here, cry means shouting, asking. That is, I cried while in the morning I was walking on the stone paved road, sword in hand. The king came in his chariot. He held, that means hold, he held my hand and said, I will hire you with power. The power what I have. But his power counted for naught, and he went away in his chariot. So here, higher I have already told, that means come for the payment, I will take you. Next, the second stanza, when we move on, in the heat of the midday, afternoon, that means afternoon, midday. Midday is nothing but noon. Midday, the houses stood with shut doors. Shut doors means it's a shut, closed. Shut doors, I wandered. There is a small difference between wonder. Wow. It is so beautiful. That is wonder. Here, wander, simply roaming around without any job, simply roaming around. I wandered along the crooked land, very short. Crooked here, that is a not straight or not broad. It is not straight, curved road along with the crooked land. Land again, here is a road, small road. An old man came here. Old man came out with his bag of gold. He comes with a bag of gold. First the king came and he showed his power. Now here he comes with a bag of gold. You see, what are the distraction a man has, as long as when we are in the world, as long as when we are on the earth, what are the distractions we are getting? Power. The second thing goes with the money, wealth, asset. So here gold, he pounded and said, I will hire you with my money. He weighed his coins one by one, but I turned away. One by one. How you see the temptations it is shown are human beings we are getting from the world. He counted one by one, one by one. Hey, gold man, I will pay you not money. I will give you return gold. I will give you gold. So when we go line by line, in the heat of the midday, the houses stood with shut doors. All the houses, all the doors are closed. It's closed. So at that time, meanwhile, when all the doors are closed, I wandered along the crooked land. It's a small road. When I was going, an old man came. There was an old man. He came with a bag of gold. He came with a bag of gold and he pounded and said, I will hire you with my money. He weighed his coins one by one, but I turned away. It was a temptation. It was a temptation of gold. It was a temptation of money. Eh? And hire with money means I buy you for doing the service. I buy you, I give you this gold. I am going to buy you. As long as this values this gold coin, you are under me. It's nothing but like a slave. You will be working under me. Whatever I say, you have to work. That is what turned away this man again. This employee, he did not accept. He did not accept the power, king's power. Next, he did not accept the gold coin also. He did not become slave of. The second offer. The world gives so many offers where we fall. Most of the time, we fall for these two. When the power, hey, I appoint you as a manager. I appoint you as a general manager. You are the head. You are the trainer. We fall. We go. And here comes money. I give you this many thousands. This many K. You will be paid. We get attracted. We don't look at how the job will be. We don't see how this will be, how you are going to spend your time, how long you will get. Will you get freedom? How many hours of job you will get? That we never look at. When we look at the money, then we go and fall. That what this man, he turned away means he rejected. He did not accept. He did not agree with that. He went on. The third thing, it's what it talks about. It was evening. It became evening. The garden hedge was all aflower. The fair maid came out and said, I will hire you with a smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears, and she went back alone into the dark. It's a very important one. Very important stanza Rabindranath Tagore talks here. It was evening. First thing morning, second afternoon, third evening. It was evening. The garden hedge was all aflower. The garden was full of flowers. A flower means the garden was full of flowers. Here hedge means like a fence, like a compound. It's a hedge, a fair, a beautiful maid. Maid here servant, lady servant. The fair maid came out and said, I will hire you with a smile. With a smile. He looked at her smile. Her smile paled and melted into tears. Sometimes when she was standing in front of this man, this employee, one who was looking for the job, stood and called with a smile. Like this, within no time, that was melted. It became nothing. It became nothing. She cried. She cried. The tears rolled from her eyes and then melted into tears, and she went back alone into the dark. He rejected that also. He does not have work. That we should keep in our mind. When the king came, when the old man, the wealthy man came, now the lady came, he didn't have job. We are also most of the time, we are unemployed most of the times. When we get something, we fail. But this man here, even though there was a smile, he did not accept. He did not accept. He rejected. She went into the dark. Here, the dark, Rabindranath Tagore might have felt it. Dark means same, again to the same life. Same life where she was employed, where she got the job. Again, she went back into the dark. But this man, he was very aware of, if I go back of her, what will happen? What kind of job I will get? The cry told him indirectly what kind of job that would be. What kind of job that would be. So that made him indirectly, and that also he rejected. When we move on to the last stanza, that is the fourth stanza. The sun glistened on the sand, and the sea waves broke waywardly. A child sat playing with shells. He raised his head and seemed to know me and said, I hire you with nothing. I hire you with nothing. From henceforward, that bargain struck in child's play made me a free man. Three offers he got. Most of the time, we also get three offers this man got. One is power. Hey, you will be the head of the institution. You will be a trainer. Huh? You, under you, there will be 50 people. Power. Second thing, money. 50,000 salary. 1 lakh salary. Most of the time, people run to the abroad by looking at the money. We can earn this much of money. They don't look at what is going to happen next. The third thing is the smile. The smile, which is just temporary, which is not going to be a lifelong. Rejected. The fourth thing the man accepted, that is the sun. It's the evening, almost it's going to dark. The sun is going to sleep in his bed. At that time, the sun glistened. So glisten means shining. So it's a past tense, glistened. It's a almost, it was shining. The sun is almost setting down, going back, going back, going back. So glistened on the sand, and the sea waves broke waywardly without any play. Slowly, calmly, it was coming and going back. Waywardly, the child sat playing with the shells. There was a child. He was sitting in the sand. He was making sand castles, making a small houses and collecting shells. And he was taking the sand and throwing. So these are all taking place there, playing with the shells. He raised his head. He looked at this man, raised his head and seemed to know, like he knew already me. He knew me already, like that. That kind of look he gave me. Not only smile, as I know you. I know you, you don't have a job. I know you, you are wandering simply. I know you, you have rejected already 3 jobs. Like that, he looked. That is what he says. Seemed to know me and said, he said me, I hire you with nothing. Happa, I'm a child. I'm a poor. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to give you. I don't have anything. No food, no money. I hire you with nothing. From henceforward, from that onwards, after that, henceforward, the meaning of henceforward is after that. That word, I hire you with nothing. I don't have money. I don't have power. I don't have smile. I hire you with nothing. Henceforward, that bargain struck in child's play made me a free man. From that moment, that made me a free man. I did not fall in that, but most of the time, you and me, we fall. We fall under any one of the category. As we are born in this world, we have to fall any one of this. No other go. We cannot escape. This world is like that. For survival, we have to fall under. But here, Rabindranath Tagore says, don't, don't fall. Don't fall under this. Don't lose your freedom. Our real life is, it's a freedom. It's a happiness. Our life should be bond with happiness. Our life should be bond with reality. Happiness, it's a beautiful life. You don't fall under the slave of, he used the word slave of anything. The real meant, it is a freedom is more desirable than power, money, or gold, or smile, which will end in no time. I hope this poem might have helped. I don't mean this as a poem. I have taken this to deal or discuss or share this as a live is. It gives a lot of meaning. So, when we choose a job, let us think about, do we need this? Is really needed? What are the things I will lose? Money, my time, my freedom. What are things I'm going to lose? What I'm going to miss in my life? These are the things we must keep in mind before choosing any job. So we all know more about and much about Rabindranath Tagore. We know him, he is a poet, he is a writer, he is a playwright, he is a philosopher, he is a painter, social reformer, and so on. So many things. He had written two national anthems for the two countries, one for India and another one for Bangladesh. These two, what a man need for his life. His on the famous writing, he actually got the Nobel Prize. For the writings for the literature, first time in India, he was the man to get the Nobel Prize. And he was born in the year 7th May 1861 and he died 7th August 1941. And the thing is, he lost his mother at the young age. He was brought up by his servants. I think that might have made him what is the real happiness, what is the real freedom, what is the real love. Thank you for being with me in this throughout this video. So if you love it, you can share with your friends and your family members. And thank you one and all. Thank you for listening. We'll meet in the another video.